Shri Gurucharitra, Chapter 34, Shri Gurudev Datta Parabrahmane Namaha. The glory of Rudraksha. After hearing the antecedents of their sons from sage Parashar, the king bowed down in honor on the feet of the revered sage and with folded hands prayed thus. O the great sage, you were quite generous to narrate to me elaborately the glory of Rudraksha, the antecedents of my son and that of my minister, the Rudraksha being the cause of their rebirth as our sons in this life, and the glory of wearing Rudraksha. Are the knower of all the three periods, past, present, and future. Therefore, hey the Master, kindly tell me in detail about the future of my son as well as that of my minister's son. Then sage Parashar told him thus. Hey the noble king, as per your wish, now I am going to tell you the peerless qualities of your children. But you are certainly going to sink in the ocean of sorrow after hearing it. The king then prayed thus. Hey the master, please tell me about their future without any hesitation and reservation. You are quite capable of eradicating the ensuing miseries and untoward incidents, if any. Sage Parashar started predicting elaborately about their future in this way. Oh, the great king, your son is blessed with a lifespan of 12 years only, of which only 7 days are left now. That means from now on the 8th day, your son is going to leave this physical world for the other world. After hearing this unpleasant news from Sage Parashar, the king fell unconscious. After a few moments, he regained consciousness and started crying. Then the royal couple saluted the holy feet of sage Parashar and prayed to him thus. O the great sage, we have surrendered to you. Kindly save our son from the jaws of death. Guide us on the future course of action. The depressed royal family humbly requested the sage repeatedly to save them from future calamity. Then sage Parashar told them thus. O the king, this is not the time to lose courage. Do not be panic stricken needlessly. At this critical moment, you should surrender to the All Protector, the great God Shiva Shankar. Be fearless and get engrossed on meditating Lord Shiva. Have single pointed devotion towards him. Should you believe in Lord Shiva, who is also called as Mrityunjay, your son will certainly be saved by him. You also perform water ablution seva to Lord Shiva through the recitation of Rudradhyaya, considered to be the best verse, and collect the sacred water of seva being performed. And then give a bath to your son through that sacred water. Let him also consume a little bit of it as a tirtha. This is the best solution for the ensuing calamity. By doing that, one's misdeeds, sins get absolved and he also gets relieved from worldly life. In the same way, those who worship Shri Guruji with devotion and faith sail through the ocean of transmigration. Those people, by recitation of Rudra verses, get released from great sins and earn infinite religious merit. Thereafter, they find a place in heaven. Those who are reborn as short lived also attain full lifespan if they practice Rudra verse in an orderly manner as prescribed by scriptures. Those who take bath in sacred water of Rudrabhishek and consume a little quantity of it are relieved from the fear of death. They also achieve unbroken lifespan. Sage Parashar explained the significance of Rudradhyaya to the king and advised him thus. Hey Rajan, for attaining longevity for your son, you must arrange for ablution seva through the recitation of 10,000 Rudra lessons by qualified Brahmins. Then, through that sacred water of ablution, let your son have a bath. This is the best and the surest remedy for the ensuing evil. Through that ritual, the lifespan of your son would advance and he would become king of kings for 10,000 years. He would rule the kingdom for such a long period, possessed with riches, happiness, and peace. He would rule the state continuously and would attain worldwide fame. Besides, his well being would also be promoted. The king fully believed in the words of the sage. He arranged for the Abhisheka Seva with hundreds of pots filled with sugar cane juice. Through those sugar cane juice filled pots, he performed ablution seva to Lord Ishvara by recitation of Vedic hymns through well versed Brahmins. Then, through that sacred water of Ishvara, arranged for a bath of his son and worshipped Lord Shiva. On the eighth day from this event, King's son suddenly became unconscious for a moment. Sage Parashar, who was present, then sprinkled the sacred water on all the parts of the body of the prince. Within no time, a fiery looking attendant of Lord Yama appeared there with a stick in his hand. Then all the Brahmins who were invited for the seva by invoking Rudra verses sprinkled the Abhisheka Tirtha and also put on his head mantra akshata. The attendant of Yama did not dare to come closer to the boy. When the attendant of Yama was about to throw the noose on the prince, the attendants of Lord Shiva arrived there with sticks in their hands. When they were advancing to punish the attendant of Yama, the scared attendant of Yama fled from the scene. Thus, well versed Brahmins protected the prince from the power they acquired through the recitation of Vedic hymns and blessed him. To the surprise of everyone, the prince got up at once. The king adored and honored the sage and other eminent Brahmins in a befitting manner. Due to the merit of recitation of Rudra lessons, the boy got the long lifespan of 10,000 years. He became immortal. Shri Guruji spoke to that young couple thus. O the most fortunate ones, one should worship Guru considering himself as the eternal soul through Rudra verses. Such a noble person shall not be troubled by Yama at any time. Those who recite Rudra verses with devotion shall not suffer untimely death. Shri Guruji is fond of Rudradhyaya very much. Therefore, the devotees of Shri Guruji must adore his lotus feet through the recitation of Rudradhyaya devotedly. Here ends the 34th chapter in the most auspicious Shri Gurucharitra. Shri Gurudeva Datta. Shri Guru Dattatreya Arpanamastu.